In this video, I'm going to be cutting down on my time spent on social media. I feel like lately everyone's trying to do that, and I go through phases of being really diligent and then phases of being really slack. I'm currently in a phase of being slack. I actually have 2 self-imposed time limits on TikTok and Instagram, so I've allowed myself 15 minutes on TikTok and 30 minutes on Instagram. But even still, my screen time for social media is over an hour somehow because I've turned to YouTube Shorts. I have no self-control. Any form of scrolling, I want it. It's just gotten to a point where I'm like, no more. So if the time limits aren't working, like hopefully this video will help. I also started reading this book. I'm literally only that much through, and it's basically all about social media and Gen Z and how it affects them and their interactions, and it is very interesting. It can be a bit doom and gloom, but I guess that's just the reality of the world. Reading this combined with just my own feelings of wanting to stop, I was like, let's put a focus this week on reducing our time on social media. So for example, yesterday I spent my 30 minutes and 15 minutes on TikTok, and then I spent another 30 minutes on YouTube, which is over an hour altogether. I want to try reduce it to 30 minutes only. So this week I'm aiming for 30 minutes of social media a day, and that's combining TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, any other social medias. All combined have to be 30 minutes, and that's going to be the challenge, so I hope you guys enjoy. Good morning, we're off to uni. It's about 10 a.m. I've only got one class, but I just thought I'd go because I have some questions for the assignment, and I guess it was good in getting me up out of bed and ready for the day. Here to report on my scrolling. I have not gone on social media yet. I've not had my morning scroll. This morning I ate my breakfast in silence. Since I have about 10 minutes until I have to leave, this is usually my perfect time to sit and scroll and just fill up the waiting time, but I've decided not to. I'm going to try save my scroll till later in the day so I don't waste it this morning. And yeah, that's my update. Don't mind the socks in the back there. I'm not sure what they're doing there, but I'm proud of myself. It is only day 1. I think it's just going to get harder as the days go on, but I guess we'll see. So that's my morning update. Cannot wait to have a matcha, but I'm saving it until I get home so I don't have to bring it to uni and mess with all of that. I had a dream about my matcha last night. I really can't wait to have one. Chat to you guys after uni. All done with class. All done with class. My teacher looked through my draft and it was good, but now I have like a ton more work to do since like add this. So now I need to go home and lock in. And I'm not gonna lie, I am now feeling like I need a scroll, like I'm itching for a scroll. Haven't done it yet, but it's like withdrawals to an addiction. Yeah, it's like 12 now, so I do want to go home and have lunch before I start locking in, and I need to fill up petrol. There's a lot happening. I'm back home, I've eaten, and I've made my matcha. This honestly might be the best one I've made in ages. It is just so good. It's literally freezing today. I'm in my designated jumper for the week, but I wanted my matcha so bad that I turned on the heating just so I could have it. And now I need to go through and review all the edits that my tutor left for me this morning. I did also scroll a little bit. I went on to TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube just to see what was happening. I also needed to message my group for a group assignment on Instagram. And so I did all of that. And so I think I'm sitting at about 20 minutes social time. But I've just realized that that category includes messages, and I'm not really including messages in this challenge. So just purely looking at my Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube time, I'm at 5 minutes, which is pretty good. Honestly, I went on and nothing was happening. There was nothing to report. So I got back off pretty quickly, but it scratched the itch that I needed. Starting off the day strong, I went to class and there was basically no one in the class except for the tutor. So I popped my head in and asked the tutor, and she was like, oh yeah, class is on, but like no one's really here. So now I'm basically at uni at 9 a.m. for no reason. Just waiting for my friends to arrive. I'm posted up on this little booth, which are usually always full by the time I get out of class. So I guess that's a good thing that I finally scored a booth. It is nighttime. I thought I would do a little chat through of my screen time today. Not as good as yesterday, I'm gonna be honest. I was on my phone instantly this morning. I was uploading a TikTok, so that took up a bit of time of just like a day in my life from earlier in the week. And yeah, I just found myself going for the scroll so often today because I was working on assignments, and my go-to break is a scroll for some reason. It feels more like a break than reading, where you still have to concentrate and I can really just switch my mind off. I know I'm making excuses. Oh my god, I just checked. I thought I had a lower screen time. I've got 17 minutes on Instagram, 15 minutes on TikTok, and I think like 30 seconds on YouTube, which means I failed. That's 32 minutes. How? Day 2 and I've already failed. I really thought I was under, but my screen time must not have updated yet. So now that it's just updated properly, I'm over. Not a great start. Not a great start. I've just been doing heaps of uni work, which feels really good. Now it is lunchtime. I've got some leftovers from last night. Oh my god, it actually looks so good. Like, that just looks amazing. I'm so excited to eat this. I thought whilst I ate that I would do some reading, because part of being offline and lowering my social media is reading heaps, which is easy for me because I love reading. I have to admit, I've been in a bit of a slump recently. I feel like no book has been hitting. I've been reading so many books and I'm just like, okay, next. But I'm in the middle of 2 books at the moment. This, I talked about at the beginning of the video, The Anxious Generation. I'm reading a little bit before bed every night and it's really interesting. Kind of like folding down and annotating some pages that I think is interesting. The other book I'm reading is A Game of Thrones. My friend really wanted to read it, but she wanted to do a buddy read because it is like terrifying. To me, this is like the mother of all fantasy books. And I think is going to be one of those books that feels like a trophy on my bookshelf, but like, why is it so scary? I've only read the prologue. I've got to choose what to read right now. This is my situation and I'm very happy about it. Oh, just look at the blue skies. It is like almost 11 and I remember that I forgot to update, so I thought I would quickly do it now. Instagram was definitely my biggest source of scrolling today. I think I spent about 15 minutes on it. So heaps better than yesterday. We completed the challenge and I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It is Saturday. We just finished up with Pilates. In terms of my screen time yesterday, I'll pop it up on the screen. I'm not quite sure. I'll have to check. I did scroll a little bit because I was literally at home all day. I handed in my final 2 assignments, which means I'm finished with the semester. That feels amazing. I didn't go on Instagram or TikTok too much this morning because again, we were at Pilates. Actually about 11:50 now, so almost afternoon. We did a bit of a later class to give ourselves a sleep in. And I think the rest of the day is just really chill vibes. It is clear blue skies, which is so nice. So we'll see what we get up to, but hopefully not too much scrolling. Anastasia has a big announcement.
Oh, I deleted TikTok.
She's joining in on our challenge, but she didn't even know we were doing this challenge.
It was cold turkey, it's gone.
To Pilates, we went and did some shopping randomly, so I thought I could quickly show you guys what I got. It's all like health and beauty. First of all, some new setting puffs from Emco because my one is literally so disgusting and old. These look very fresh. And then my sister and I had both run out of our Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, so we decided to try the Emco Beauty dupe because we heard it's pretty much the exact same for like a fraction of the price, and I never wear a lot of makeup so I don't need to set heaps. So we got this to try. I'm interested to see if the reviews are correct. So that was our Emco. Then I got a couple dry shampoos, so riveting. I usually use this one in like the blush, and I got a mini travel size because I like to have that for when I'm traveling, but my friends told me that there's a darker one for dark colored hair, which obviously I have very dark hair, so I got the dark brunette one to try. Excited to test that out. And then like I wear Vaseline every single day, so I stocked on my Vaseline lip balm. And when I was buying this, I saw their new range of glosses. So it's a lip serum gloss, which plumps as well apparently. I just thought it was so interesting because my lips never agree with any gloss apart from the Rhode. Since Vaseline came out with a gloss, I really wanted to try it. I did do a bit of a test. It's a pinky color, which looks quite dark in the tube, but once you put it on, it's this really natural pink, which I love. The most interesting thing, it feels like a normal Vaseline stick when you put it on, but it's actually a lip gloss. So very happy with my purchases. This was my screen time for today. I spent 12 minutes on Instagram and 11 on TikTok or something. So doing quite well, which brings us to 23 minutes. Thoughts and feelings so far. I feel like I want to scroll, but then instead I'm just sitting and staring out the window or doing another activity instead. I think it's been quite good to not go on at first thing in the morning and before going to bed, and I've been sleeping really well. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Sunday. I've had the most classic Sunday, just been at home, reading, watching YouTube, enjoying my time off uni, but I came across a quote which I thought was really interesting. Actually not so much to do with screen time, but it says, "Happiness cannot be reached by eliminating all triggers from life. Rather, happiness comes from learning to deprive external factors of the power to trigger negative emotions in you." And I just really liked that, so I highlighted it. I just thought that was really interesting. That has been my Sunday. I've literally been sat in the exact same spot, but I think tomorrow I'm gonna get outside and maybe go sit by the beach or something because it's gonna be a really nice day, which I think is an important part of being offline off social media, is actually connecting with the outside world again. I'll pop up my final results for Sunday on the screen here when the day's over, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for Monday. Cheers. Oh. It is Tuesday now, which means we've made it to a week of this challenge, so I'm going to end the challenge off here. I think we succeeded every day except for one, which is pretty good. I am proud of myself. I'm not going to lie, since I already had time limits on social media, it wasn't super drastic for me to do only 30 minutes a day. It definitely felt like a challenge at times. I found that in the waiting periods between activities, that's when I would scroll, and that's when I found myself with nothing to do. And I think it was really good in forcing me to just sit in silence and wait. And I know it's ironic, I'm posting this on social media, but I think everything in moderation. We all just know deep down when it's good and when it's bad. And so I'm gonna try continue this challenge for as long as I can keep it up. I won't stop just because the video is stopping. It is really good to just try live offline and live in the real world and not the social online world. That is my rant done. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon.